What is up, everybody? Welcome to another one of my top 5s. You guys seem to have really been enjoying the top 5, so thank you for the support and everything of watching them. Today we're bringing you top 5 enjoyable skills for 2020. Like always, this is my personal opinion on what I personally find as an enjoyable skill. You guys might enjoy different things, and I would love to know in the comment section down below what your top 5 most enjoyable skills are. It's been really interesting reading through all the other ones and the comments that we've had, and especially the bosses one. There was quite a lot of love for Nex and Araxor there, and surprisingly little for Telos. I thought Telos would do a lot better there. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable reading through what you guys enjoyed. Coming in at 5th on my list, and something that it was my first 120. I did it before Safecrack, and I did it at the Prifdnas Elves. It was really chill, it was really AFK, and it's something that I really did enjoy. I chose it at the time because back in like 2014 or 15, whenever I got it, it was one of the quicker 120s. Its XP rate is still pretty good now, especially with Safecrack, and the XP rate has been pushed on a lot. I think I was only getting like 300k XP per hour when I did it, and I'm pretty sure Safecrack, and you can top sort of 1 mil now. But it was very good. I made a decent amount of money off it, which was absolutely awesome, and it definitely makes you some profit. Even still with Safecracking, you make some amount of GP. It's not going to be the best GP per hour in the game, but for something that's very AFK and a nice chilled out 120/200 mil, it's definitely something that's really good. And even on an Iron Man, it's something which I've done a lot on my Iron Man. I think I'm only like level 90, but it's really good for making some base cash to get you going, as it's very low risk. You just Safecrack away and make some GP. It's very good, and definitely deserves its place, in my opinion, on the list in 5th place. Coming in 4th place on my list is something which I think a few of you guys might find a little bit controversial, and I'm going to go with Dungeoneering. It's something that I did really enjoy, especially back in the day. It's not quite what it used to be now, and I know that a lot of people nowadays leave it as like the last thing that they have left for Max, or one of the last things. And especially now they've nerfed the daily challenges for it. I mean, let's say they buffed a lot of the other skills daily challenges, but they nerfed the massive amount of XP you could get for Dungeoneering. In fact, I did mine all the way from 99 to 120 with daily challenges. The fact that they've added elite dungeons now, and you can train it with elite dungeons and the tokens that you get from elite dungeons, it definitely has improved it. But yeah, back in the day, for nostalgia, Dungeoneering was definitely one of the skills. Like, imagine going to it's like World 138, I think, and World 77, Demonheim, and there was hundreds of people there. Like, there was a lot of toxicity as well, but it was just something that was a really good community activity. Nowadays, it's pretty much dead there, and it's pretty horrible strain. And on an Iron Man, it is really horrible strain. I feel that Iron Men should be able to group and do it together like other people can. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Dungeoneering. That and the fact that it is a little bit like a minigame, and it's not really a skill. But anyway, it was definitely something that I did find enjoyable, especially when I was getting it to 99. Coming in 3rd on my list is farming. Really do enjoy farming. It has something of a therapeutic kind of quality to it, especially herb runs. I really do enjoy doing herb runs. There's nothing more satisfying than just sort of like watching that stack of herbs just stack up in your bank in there. Farming is a relaxing skill, if there was such a thing as a relaxing skill. It's not a grind, it's something that levels up kind of passively over time. You just have to go look after your animals or your trees and everything every now and then, and it's just enjoyable to do. You definitely make a profit with herbs, and the same with money tree seeds if you're lucky enough to be 119, although I do have a nice stack of them in my bank for when I actually hit 119. I'm not convinced that I am making a loss even doing POF. I breed my own dragons, so I never have to buy dragons. I do buy chinchompas, but they're not too expensive. If you go and buy meat and stuff from Uglog, you have enough for everything. And then the same when it gets to the Anachronia farm bit there. I breed my own Corbicular Rexes, so I never ever have to buy them. I have an excess supply, like a surplus. That's the word I'm looking for, is a surplus. Which again can be fed with the meat, which I've got for cheap. And then you get the bottled dinosaur raw, which makes absolute bank. They're like 16k each, and for like a full lot of them, you get like nearly 1,000, so it's like 16 mil. So I want to say that the money that I make off doing the Corbiculus Rexes is more than enough to pay for the Chinchompa. So I want to say that even doing this player and farm, I am at worst breaking even. I've not done any testing into this. This is just a theory that I have in my head. Unfortunately, they did nerf the XP rates of player-own farm. It's one of those things I didn't know it was. I didn't do any of it because it wasn't a 120. I didn't know it was overpowered, and the XP rates were a little bit broken. And until they announced that it was a bit broken and they were thinking of nerfing it, and then when I started nerfing it, I really noticed it after the nerf. But, you know, I'm nearly 120 now, and we're definitely getting there. And you're almost back to the original XP rate anyway. Now you've got the Anachronia dinosaur farm. So farming, definitely a worthy contender for third place on my list. Second place on my list is one that I'm sure not many of you are going to argue with me on, and that is archaeology. Archaeology is something that I'm really finding enjoyable. I'm level 115 at the moment, and I'm getting towards 120, and I'm probably going to even go to 200 mil. I'm just really enjoying doing it. It's chill, it's AFK, it's got like a nice bit of variety as well. I like the fact that it's sort of got the gathering element and then the sort of production element. It's almost like a gathering and a production skill all in one, where you're making and restoring your artifacts. It's really cool and enjoyable, and now I'm at the level 115 spot, and like you actually have the spots where you have the chance of getting like the spear tip and sort of staff pieces and things when you go to Caradet. It's really, really cool, and it has that like slight rare chance of being able to make some nice profit as well. It's also a really good one because I'm really glad that Jagex did release this new skill. It was one of the best updates they've done in a long, long time, and I thoroughly am enjoying doing it. It is a little bit of a shame that their updates kind of stagnated a little bit after that, so they haven't really capitalised on the fact that they had a lot of new players or returning players coming back for archaeology. I think the fact that, you know, everyone was kind of locked in their house thanks to a nice global pandemic probably helped the gaming figures, like the player base anyway. But yeah, another thing on there is the graphics in the dig sites. Some of the graphics in the dig sites are absolutely incredible. My personal favourite is Stormguard Citadel. I mean, as an actual site to train at, it's pretty unpleasant because you've got to fly around all over the place. But as a site to look at, it looks incredible. All the flying, all the like floating stuff, the little lightning rods, it just looks absolutely amazing there. And all the others look really, really good as well. Warforged looks nice. Everlight looks really, really incredible. And even Caradet. Infernal Source, I haven't been in that much, but it does still look nice, but it's my least used of the ones. Coming in at first place here, the winner, the undisputed champion, and by a long way, my all-time favourite skill, Slayer. It's so varied, it's absolutely incredible. I'm closing in on 190 mil XP now. I'm hoping to get 200 mil fairly soon, as soon as I finished archaeology off. It's an absolutely awesome skill. It's so varied, all the tasks are so different. Even the newer creatures, they've actually started adding some really interesting mechanics to Slayer creatures as well. Some of the older ones are a little bit more like, you know, hit, kill, but some of them have now got, like, Ripper Demons have got mechanics, and same with, like, the Archean Mammoths and that kind of thing. There's just so many different tasks that are so varied and enjoyable. Not to mention the fact that it trains all of your combat skills as well, so if you're 120 Slayer, there's a very good chance you're 120 in a very substantial chunk of the combat skills as well. It's profitable, and you can kind of choose how you train it as well. You can choose to sort of prioritize and do the profitable tasks, as I do now since I got 120, or you can do the tasks which are really good XP and not worry so much about profit, but you're still going to probably profit a little bit. Another awesome thing, especially now with like the blanket tasks since they introduced Laniakea and Anachronia, is the fact that you can do quite a lot of PVM can nicely be incorporated into this now. Like Dragon's Task. Dragon Task is absolutely incredible. Instead of it being before like where you might get from Kuradel or Morvaran, like black dragons and you'd have to go like do QBD. Now you can just get dragons and you can just smash out ED2, and it's absolutely incredible for like just money making, enjoyment. The fact that you can do actual PVM with it is so good. You can also, I almost include Reaper tasks in this as well, because I do give Slayer XP, although it's not directly training the Slayer skill, but you can get your daily Reaper task, which means you can do like a variety of bosses, and half the time it's some kind of boss that you wouldn't necessarily go to if you didn't get it as a Reaper task. All round, Slayer is just absolutely incredible as a skill in concept, in execution. I really hope they do keep and continue updating it and bringing lots of new content to Slayer, as they generally do quite frequently add new Slayer monsters and Slayer dungeons, because Slayer's awesome, guys. Can we just appreciate that Slayer is absolutely awesome? thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this video, as always. Don't forget to let us know your personal top 5 enjoyable skills in the description down below. Really would love to see them. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel for future content, and in the description there are the usual links to my Twitch and to my Discord server. Until next time, guys, see ya.